Hey All Stars, what is up? It is Miss Tori here coming at you with a sweet treat for our STEM video for Friday. Today we are going to learn how to make some ice cream. So I'm gonna walk through the video, I'll walk through the ingredients. I'll show you what they each look like, but after we do that, I will also make sure that they show up on your screen so you can pause this and you can go and collect them for yourself. So we are going to need a gallon Ziploc bag. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If you don't have a gallon, I think you could also use like a shopping bag, anything that doesn't have a hole in it, because this is going to be our big container. Yeah, but I'm sure you will be able to figure out a way. Next up, we're gonna need a quart Ziploc bag, so something that is smaller so it fits inside of the bigger bag. We're going to need a cup. We're going to need some milk, which I left in the fridge because I don't want to get it out yet. We're going to need a tablespoon. That's the TBS one. We're going to need a teaspoon. That's the TSP one. I'm going to use some vanilla because I like vanilla. Some other things you could use might be like some chocolate powder, maybe from Nesquik, or some hot chocolate. You could also use like some frozen fruits. So if you have some strawberries, if you have some blueberries that you want to mash up, kind of just depends on what kind of ice cream you're feeling for the day. There's really no wrong answer here. And then we're also going to need some salt. You can use any type of salt. If you have like bigger rock salt, it's probably going to be easier. We'll figure out the science behind all of it soon. Let's see. So running through it again. What did I forget? Sugar. We're gonna need some sugar. Your sugar might come in a different type of bag than this container, but I'm certain that that is something that you'll be able to find in the kitchen. All right. So again, we have a gallon bag, a quart bag, a cup with milk, a tablespoon, a teaspoon. We have some salt. We have some vanilla. We have some sugar. And I forgot an important ingredient, ice. Guess what? That's in the freezer. So again, I'm going to post all of that information up right now. So that way, if you want to freeze me while you go collect it from your various areas of the kitchen, you can do so. And go. All right, we're back. So I've actually moved to where I'm over the sink. So that way, in case I spill something, we can just wash it down, and that way we won't make anyone in our house mad. The first thing that I've done, again, we're making ice cream, so I'm really excited about it. So I got a little bit of a head start, but I think you can catch up. So I got the really big quart bag. Remember, the big one. Also could be a shopping bag. And I filled it, I would say halfway, and you can go a little more with ice. Woo-hoo! So this is the start of our ice cream. So filled it with ice. The next thing I'm gonna do is pour some salt in. I would say you could use about half a cup. So that was what we already got out for the milk. So remember, you have that measuring cup out. I'm gonna pour the salt onto the ice. I'm sure there's a reason behind this, but you know, I'm really gonna need someone like Miss Vonna to help explain it to me. But you know, for now, I'm gonna do what the experts say and add salt to ice. Sounds a little crazy, but I'm doing it. So I'm gonna close it, gonna mix it up a little bit. I think I need a little more. So putting a little more salt on the ice. Okay. Looking like some salty ice. Woo! Okay, and I'm gonna put this guy in the sink, so if he drips, he can just hang out there. Then I'm going to get my smaller bag, and I'm going to add in first the milk. So we're gonna get our cup measuring cup and add the milk to it and pour it directly in the bag. Remember, we're doing this over the sink, So that way if we miss, it's totally okay. Cause I'm gonna miss, cause I'm not perfect. All right, we got our cup of milk in our smaller bag. If you don't have milk, you can use heavy whipping cream, you can use half and half, you can use some almond milk if that's an option. Ask your parents what the best option would be to use in your house. Okay, so we got our cup of milk. We're going to add a tablespoon, that's the one with the B, TBSP, of sugar into the bag. All right, here we go. I have the sugar. I'm gonna add it to the milk. Sugar added to the milk. Pew. All right. And now we are going to add a teaspoon, that's a little one, the TSP of, I'm using vanilla and still pouring over the sink. Reminder. Okay, here we go. Is she going to miss? It's likely. Ooh, crushed it. All right, we're gonna add this to our milk. Okay, can't wait for some vanilla ice cream. Okay, now we are going to seal this small bag. Seal it. I'm gonna make sure the air is out of it. Sealing the small bag. And we're going to put it into the bag of ice. Whoa, Miss Tori is crazy. All right, putting it into the bag of ice. That is super strange. So the goal is that the smaller bag is encompassed by the ice. So I'm actually gonna go put some more ice on top. Miss Tori's bag and her bag of milk and vanilla and sugar is in the middle of the bag with ice and salt. Okay, so now we're going to seal this bag. Whoop. We're gonna seal it. And the goal is to shake it for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer and then we'll be back to check and see how it goes. So again, 5 minutes. If you think you need a little more or you're just really liking shaking, keep on going. No one's gonna stop you. Time check. I'm not done yet, but my hands got too cold. So I wrapped a towel around it so that way I don't have to hold the bag. So I'll just keep shaking and then we'll be back. 5 minutes takes forever. But ice cream. It's a nice dance. Will this make me TikTok famous? All right, I think I'm officially done shaking. So we are going to reveal the final product. Whoa! All right, looks like ice cream. Who knew? So I've taken the small bag out of the big bag. I'm actually gonna rinse this bag off because I know that there's salt on it and I don't want any salt whenever I taste my ice cream. All right, who's ready to see the success? Okay, got my bag open. It's time for the taste test. Look at that. It tastes like vanilla ice cream. Man. So the recipe says this is a serving for 2 people, just as a quick note. But, I'm just so curious as to the science behind this. I'm gonna go to one of my friends and colleagues, Miss Vonna, to have some explanation. So some questions that I have are, why did we add salt to the ice? That seems crazy. Why did this liquid make itself into a solid, and what's that called? And just anything else I can learn from this, because you know I want to be making some more ice cream through summer. I'm gonna try some new recipes, but before we do, we have to understand why we did that. Miss Vonna, will you help?
Hey guys, so let's talk ice cream and science. Thank you so much, Miss Tori, for sharing that recipe with us. Today, you guys created what is called an endothermic process. That's right, endothermic process. In this process, the ice and the salt were mixed together, and the chemistry between the two created forces which started the ice to melt. But before the ice could melt, it had to pull the heat from all of the ingredients that were surrounding the ice. So every ingredient that you put in the smaller bag, the sugar, the vanilla, the milk, and any other ingredients that you wanted to try, all had to have the heat pulled from them by the ice. As the heat was pulled from the other ingredients into the ice started to melt. Well, this cooled down all of the ingredients inside of the bag, causing them to freeze. Since your ingredients are not as cold as the ice, it borrowed the heat from all of the ingredients, making it colder and creating yummy ice cream. I hope you guys had fun. Can't wait to see you all next week to see what else we do. See you then.